Hey, how are you? My name is Emilio from Stellar, and in this video we're going to be covering how to fix a kernel panic that has occurred on your Mac. A kernel panic is a sign of a fatal error that has occurred on your Mac and could potentially lead to data loss. Now, the causes of kernel panics could be very vast. They could be either software related, they could be hardware related. So software could be something on the macOS operating system. It could be an application that is installed on the computer that's been downloaded or installed from somewhere, or it could be something on the hardware. It could be your hard drive itself, it could be RAM, it could be the motherboard or the logic board inside of the computer. And something not playing well or failing or having an interference with something else could be one of the reasons that a kernel panic occurs. Now, it really depends on the severity of the kernel panic, but sometimes just a simple reboot of your Mac could get your Mac starting up again. So having one kernel panic is not a massive issue, especially if you can reboot it and it's fine. But if it happens more than once, be wary, be aware. I would recommend backing up all of your data and keep an eye on it. If it happens regularly, you're gonna need to go and get some advice, because you may get one fatal kernel panic that you will not be able to recover from. There are a couple of screens that you just wanna be aware of if you are encountering some sort of a kernel panic. It could be like a white screen or a gray screen. First thing that you could probably do is try to get your Mac to boot into safe mode. Safe mode is a great way to ensure that your Mac can boot with limited resources. To get into safe mode, power on your Mac by holding down the Shift key and then push that power button. With your Mac starting with limited resources and limited software, you can then do some troubleshooting. It means that your data is still available. There could be some issues that need to be fixed by a disk utility or a reinstallation of macOS. And you can also try to reset the NVRAM, the PRAM, or the SMC. Power it on while holding Command, Option, P and R. Continue to hold those while you power it on, and your Mac may then reboot correctly. Running disk utility is something else that you should try, and if you can get into your Mac, great, you could run it in there, but if you are stuck, you can actually boot into disk utility a different way. So if you're not even presented with a login screen on your Mac, then you can actually get to the disk utility by powering on your Mac and holding a special key. Now, on an M1 Mac, all you have to do is hold down that power button, hold it down for a number of seconds. If you are not on an M1 Mac, you're running an Intel Mac, then you have to hold a different key, which is the Command and the R key, and then power on your Mac. The disk utility will be the bottom option listed. Disk utility will then open up, and then you need to go and select your hard drive and press on the first aid button. Running first aid on every hard drive on your Mac may actually fix any errors that you may be encountering, allowing your Mac to boot up correctly. So if you've been able to open up disk utility, run a first aid, great, you could hopefully then boot into your Mac. But if you're still having problems, you're gonna need to look at reinstalling macOS. Now, by reinstalling macOS, you may potentially lose some data. I generally recommend that as a good practice, you're generally having your Mac always backed up in the event that something should happen. But just be aware of that. You may not lose data, but you could when you are reinstalling macOS, but we're gonna try that one. Now again, if you are on an M1 Mac, the process will be different to an Intel Mac. On an M1 Mac, you hold down that power button down for a number of seconds and then power on your Mac. On an Intel Mac, you want to hold down the Command and R key and then power on your Mac. You'll then be presented with some options there, with one of the options being reinstall macOS, and in my case, macOS Monterey. Then follow the standard steps to reinstall macOS. Now, if you have lost any data as a result of this kernel panic, you can also create a recovery drive. We're going to be using Stellar software to be able to recover some of that data that you may have lost. Now, what you'll need is Stellar's data recovery software. You need to go and download that completely for free off the internet and install it onto another Mac to create your recovery disk. You then open up that software and click on the Create Recovery Drive on the bottom left-hand corner. You want to ensure that you've got a USB hard drive that is compatible and click on Create Recovery Drive. Remember that all data on that USB drive is going to be deleted. We then select OK. The recovery disk will then be created and is completed successfully. We now grab that USB drive and plug it into the Mac that had the problem. you want to power on the Mac holding down that Option key. If everything has worked correctly, you'll be presented with a window such as this with recovery drive listed, and select Stellar Data Recovery from the list and select Continue. Ensuring that all of these options are ticked, we can click on Scan and we scan our hard drive on our Mac that is having trouble booting. It will scan, you then select the files that you want to be able to recover, and then select Recover to get those files back. So now you know a little bit more about a kernel panic, why it happens, and what steps you can be trying to try to recover from a kernel panic. But as I said at the very start of the video, if this is something that is occurring regularly, if you're seeing a kernel panic, you reboot and it's fine, you see a kernel panic, you run safe mode and it's fine, but then it keeps happening, I would recommend getting some expert advice because it could lead to a more catastrophic failure on your Mac. But thank you so much for spending the time and watching this video. Hopefully you did find it helpful. If you did, why don't you let us know in the comments below, and do also subscribe by clicking on the button and on the bell. Thank you again. My name is Emilio from Stellar. We'll talk to you next time.